Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You look at this Bears defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. Drive and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, Silver.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Sentinels' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Drill 3. Ready?
On play action, Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
song on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Sentinels of Toronto. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Good, set. Count up, Yanni.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Look at this Bears defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
63.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
73. Round left, Yanni. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 5. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Great. Hey. Hey, easy. 63, bang. No, sir.
Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Robinson will try to pick it up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set, ready. 22 needle. Set, cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 2nd and 5.
62 blaster. Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Robinson up the middle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Missed.
It will not go down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 140 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running a terrific touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Sentinels go up by 2 touchdowns. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. In motion comes the tight end left. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Check pitch. Yellow.
In motion left, Claypool.
Go red.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And down to the 41. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, red.
Mooney, the motion man right.
Ready.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bears. Jarnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Flushed out right, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
63. Crown left Yeti. Hey. 73. 73. Crown left Yeti. No touch.
They'll drop to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
97.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing his lance on third down. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Read option, here's Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Robinson on a give right side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Bijan Robinson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2 yards to go, second down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Toronto, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.